paying my tribute to Vincent William van Gogh. He has to be my all-time favorite artist. He is an amazing painter. Vincent van Gogh was born March 30th, 1853. He was a Dutch post-impressionist painter. He had a big influence on 20th century art for its vivid colors and emotional impact. He suffered from anxiety and increasingly frequent bouts of mental illness throughout his life and died unknown of age 37 by a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His fame grew more after his death. Today, he is known as one of history's greatest painters. Van Gogh started painting in his late 20s. He painted around 2,000 artworks, around 900 paintings, and 1,100 drawings and sketches. He spent his early adulthood working for a firm of art dealers and traveled between London and Paris. After this, he taught in England. When he was younger, he had a dream to become a preacher. In 1879, he worked as a missionary in a mining region in Belgium. During this time, he began to sketch those in the community, and in 1885, he created his first major work, The Potato Eaters. In April 1881, Van Gogh moved to the Eton country with his parents, where he continued drawing, often using neighbors as subjects. Through the summer, he spent much time walking and talking with his recently widowed cousin, Kay Vos-Stricker, the daughter of his mother's older sister, and Johanna Stricker, who had shown real warmth towards his nephew. Kay was 7 years older than Van Gogh and had an 8-year-old son. He proposed marriage, but she refused with the words, "No, never, never." At the end of November, he wrote a strongly worded letter to his uncle, Stricker, and then hurried to Amsterdam, where he again talked with Stricker on several occasions. Yet Kay refused to see him, while her parents wrote, "Your persistence is disgusting." In desperation, he held his left hand in the flame of a lamp, with the words, "Let me see her for as long as I can keep my hand in this flame." He did not clearly recall what happened next, but later assumed that his uncle blew out the flame. Kay's father made it clear that there was no questions of marriage, given Van Gogh's inability to support himself financially. In 1882, his cousin Mauve encouraged him to stick with painting. During this time, he became close with a prostitute named Maria and her 2 children. In July, Maria gave birth to a little boy. When Van Gogh's father found out about Maria and Van Gogh, he put a lot of pressure on him to abandon Maria and her children. He debated it for a while, but he stuck with her. In June of 1983, Van Gogh spent 3 weeks in the hospital suffering from gonorrhea. After that, he decided to leave Maria and the children. In 1884, he moved and fell in love with his neighbor's daughter, who was 10 years older than he was. They decided to get married, even though both families were against it, and because of this, she overdosed only to be saved by him rushing her to the hospital. Soon after that, they were over. In 1890, Van Gogh's depression deepened. On July 27th, he had decided to walk out into a field and shoot himself in the chest with a revolver. His injuries were not fatal, but knowing that, he went back to a hotel and stayed there. 2 days later, he died. His last words were said to be, "The sadness will last forever." Although Van Gogh was a little messed up, he was an amazing artist. His work is all over the world now, and he was a great artist and a great man, just a little lonely.